In today's video, we're going to be testing out the Diablosport i3 for one of these Ram 1500 trucks with the 5.7 Hemi. Let's get started. All right, and welcome back to today's video, you guys. So in my hand, we have the Diablosport i3 handheld. So this is a plug-and-play tuner for these trucks. You can see they're 5.7 Hemi. Let's go ahead, we'll open it up, talk a bit more, show you guys how it operates, and we'll get it loaded up. So here it is in the box, you guys. These fit all kinds of vehicles. I'll link it down below where you guys can check out the one for your year, make, and model. One thing to mention though is on these Dodge vehicles, they are locked from the year 2015 and up. So if you guys have one that's 2015 or newer, you'll end up having to get your PCM unlocked. If you're lucky and you have a 14 or older, then you don't have to get the PCM unlocked, and we can go ahead and get straight to work, which we'll be doing here today. Plug it in, show you guys how it works, load it up, and show you guys the options. Okay, so here's the device here. It says right on it, it's got this little protective film on it. It says, although not always required, recommend updating this unit prior to installation. Please see user manual. So I just took a quick look. You can actually connect it to your vehicle, or it actually has the option to hook up to Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna do that. It sounds like a good way to go. That way I don't have to bring this out to my computer. I'm gonna attempt to connect it to Wi-Fi and see if it can update itself or if it's already up to date. Okay, so underneath your dash, you're gonna find your OBD2 port. So plug it in so that this thing can get power for now. And once it boots up, you're gonna see three options: tune vehicle, scan tool, or settings. So we're gonna go ahead and hit settings, Wi-Fi configuration, Wi-Fi setup. I'm gonna go ahead and enter the Wi-Fi information next. So next up, you're gonna see connection successful. Do you wanna check for updates? We're gonna say yes. Updates are available. Would you like to download and install now? Yes. Downloading updates, and we'll let it do its thing. So you can also plug it into the wall with the provided USB cable if you wanna get closer to Wi-Fi signal. And then right now it is installing all the files. So now that we're updated, we're gonna hit tune vehicle. Make sure the key's in the run position, but don't start it. So there we are in run position. Next we'll hit continue. So next up, we're gonna install standard tune, performance, trans tune. So select TCM tune, so there's transmission tune. So we're gonna put the performance transmission tune. We're gonna say yes. i3 will read a backup. We're gonna say yes. Let it do its thing. So after it's done reading, you can select to write it. So it's writing the performance transmission tune. Next up says to turn ignition off, do not start the engine. So we'll turn it off. Go back here, hit continue. Turn it to on, don't start it. There we go, without turning it to run. Hit continue. It says it's 100%. Exporting file. Tuning complete. You may unplug the tool and enjoy your driving your vehicle, or tap continue to reboot. So there we go. Okay, so definitely make sure you guys update this thing, and even after you update it, if you're still not seeing, like after you sync it with your vehicle, if you're still not seeing the tuning capabilities, check for another update. So mine ended up updating twice, and it said that it downloaded some new calibration, and now I have all the options. So if you see here, advanced tune or easy tune, 93 octane, 91, 87, and miles per gallon boost. So we'll end up installing the performance one, but also show you over here, advanced tune. So this is if you want to change stuff, like if you want to like kind of change some stuff yourself. Tune select, quick adjust, like you can change your throttle sensitivity and stuff like that. So traction control, stuff like that. Well, you can see tire size, traction control, so you can modify those. Let's go back. If we go into here, tune select, install standard tune, install custom tune. This would be if you would, get a custom tuner. So here is all standard tunes: Diablo tune, Diablosport tow tune, 91 octane tune, jammer cold air intake tune, miles per gallon tune, Holly proven package, modify the stock tune, Oh, that's not what I wanted to click. You got a bunch of options up in here. Skip the control unit. So if you don't want to install a tune on the engine, you would skip it, but that's all the options. So we'll select our tune. So here we are. So like I said, easy tunes. If you just want to load the tune, you don't want to mess with anything. If you want to go in and adjust like your pedal sensitivity, because a lot of people say the pedal's pretty lazy, then go in through here. We're gonna go in tune select, install standard tune. And then I'm gonna install just the 87 tune just to show you guys. Just to show you guys how it works. 87 octane tune, blah, blah, blah. Hit continue. And then it's gonna ask us what performance or what transmission tune we want. We're gonna hit performance transmission tune. So we'll put those two in there. It's gonna read a backup. We're gonna say yes. So this vehicle requires additional programming before a tune can be applied. This process can take up to 30 minutes. Sure, headlights and other things are off. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna let it do its thing. All right, so it finished reading. We're gonna go over here, turn it off. Back over here, hit continue. Turn it to on, but don't start it. Continue. So you can see there, it just finished reading the original backup. Now it's gonna do some stuff, and then it'll get to writing. Now it's applying. So now we'll turn the ignition off. Go over here and hit continue. Turn it back to on, but don't start it. Continue. And then we wait. All right, so it says to switch it to off. And we'll hit continue. And then switch it back to run, but don't start it. And hit continue again. So once everything's loaded, this is where the fun part begins. Well, I guess probably enjoying the performance is probably the funnest part, but you go into modify parameters like we did before. Now you see all sorts of stuff. So cooling fans, AC off. So this is when the fans come with the AC off, with your AC on. So if you end up installing, for example, on this truck, you can install an electric fan and you can control when your fan comes on and off. Also, MDS is a pretty popular one. So you can turn MDS on or off, rev and speed limits, throttle, tire size, traction control, wide open throttle fuel, wide open throttle spark. But what we're going to be interested in is throttle. And you can go in here and turn on throttle booster. So you can go ahead and you can increase the sensitivity of your throttle right here, your pedal, which a lot of guys like to do. We'll also be doing a video that is a device that's specific just for boosting your throttle and getting rid of the lag. And it actually increases it even more than this adjustment as well. So we'll be doing that as well, but here's a spot where you can do it too. So now that everything is installed, I'll show you guys one cool thing. There's gonna be two main areas you're gonna poke around in. Easy tune, which if we click on it, you're gonna have your 93 octane tune, 91, 87 octane, and miles per gallon boost. So you can select any of these, and I'm pretty sure they're self-explanatory based on the octane of the fuel you have in, or if you're trying to get fuel economy, you would click miles per gallon boost. The other thing is you go into advanced tune, and if we go in tune select, install standard tune. Again, you can get a custom tune for your vehicle, and you can get them to send you the file, and then this would appear here. But if we go install standard tune, these are all the preloaded tunes. So there's a ton of cool options in here. Diablo tune, Diablosport tow tune, which is going to increase torque, and you're going to see 91 octane tune, jammer cold air intake. So if you just have a cold air intake, you would select that one. 87 octane tune, that's pretty self-explanatory. Holley proven package, so if you have an intake and exhaust, you would want to select that one. Miles per gallon booster, that one's self-explanatory. Or if you want to go in and modify the stock tune, you can do that as well. So it's pretty cool. They have all these options here. So again, you're going to pick whatever one based on your specific, I guess, situation. All right, guys, so I want to keep this video short, concise, and to the point. I wanted to show you guys the functionality of this thing. getting it all sorted out. Make sure you update the unit because they're always coming up with revisions and refreshes and stuff like that as they become available. So definitely make sure you update it. And then also after you hook it up to your vehicle, update it again, because you guys got to remember, when you get this thing out of the box, it could be, even though it's a brand new unit, it could be sitting on the shelf for who knows how long before it actually gets shipped out. And like I said, they're always updating this stuff pretty much on a weekly basis. So you want to update your unit before you plug it in. And then also once it figures out what you're connecting it to, because it could be, you know, a Ram truck, it could be a Dodge Challenger. Once it knows what you're actually plugging it into, then update it again, because then it's going to go back and it's going to say, hey, this is the vehicle, and it'll come back and it'll download the appropriate stuff for your actual vehicle. So make sure you go through that step. That way you don't have any issues. Also, I tested out the 87 tune, and that combined with the transmission tune, it woke this thing completely up. I have 87 in the tank just now, so I wanted to try that one out for you guys. But as I get more time with some of this stuff, I will end up showing you guys and telling you guys which tunes compare and which one I feel like is the best canned tune, and I'll give you guys my review on that. But so far, it completely changed the way this thing is. It feels way more, it feels like it accelerates way more and just feels all around a lot healthier. But like I said, once I get a little bit more time with some of these different options, I'll review them again for you guys. And we also have to do the intake and exhaust and stuff like that and test all that stuff out for you guys. But pretty excited to try this stuff. And then, you know, later on, this has the ability to do the custom tuning, so we will be getting custom tuning later on. But it's pretty cool that there's that many options just on the standard tunes as well. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you give a thumbs up. Ask any questions down below what you want to see. If you guys are following along with the build, we're gonna see what this thing will do at the quarter mile with just the tune, without any other changes. So I kind of want to do this for you guys. Test this vehicle out with completely stock, without the tune. We've already tested it without, so we set some baseline numbers. We'll go back, see what it does with just some of these canned tunes, and then we'll start putting on some parts, you know, in combination with the tune, and see how far we can push this thing before we get a little more serious. So thanks for watching. Check out the other videos on the channel. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys on the next video. That product will be down in the description below where you can check it out if you guys are interested as well, and we'll see you guys on the next video.